Councillor Cowley.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I move this motion in the hope that those of us in the Council chamber that have a duty to scrutinise the actions of the Cabinet will come together across this chamber and ask the Cabinet to think again. Under the previous leadership, when the Council faced a difficult decision about the Hillingdon Music Service, which at that time had a deficit double that of these nurseries, the leader of the Council listened to parents and teachers and then set up a working group to examine and scrutinise the issues and the business model of that service. The working group then reported back to the Cabinet with a series of recommendations. I'm sure that either the Select Committee or a specific working group could investigate options for a revised business model and measures that could tackle the issues of the operational deficit. Such a working group could take a variety of witnesses from other local authorities, parents, staff, even some expertise from the Local Government Association or London councils. Perhaps the Cabinet Member for Children, Families and Education could speak to the London Council's Executive Member for Children and Young People, especially as they're both present in this chamber this evening. Madam Mayor, the three council-run nurseries at South Ruislip, Uxbridge and Hayes all have a fantastic reputation with the parents. They cater for children that other private nurseries don't. Their staff, our staff, are excellent and truly dedicated to putting our youngest residents first, something we should all be proud of. A lot of political effort has been put into the defence of the decision to close the three nurseries, including the statistic that the three nurseries only cater for 1% of the market. However, when you look into this, you find that the borough has in excess of 140 nurseries, so each one is only likely to cater for 1% or less of the market. However, what is not so clear is the capacity of other nurseries or the ability to cater for children with special needs or parents with challenging finances. As for the deficits, as we have heard, in the past, local schools contributed to the running costs, so there's obviously room for some consultation and negotiation with Schools Forum. In any case, I'm sure there are alternatives to closure. I also dispute the need for the decision to be made under emergency powers, because as I understand it, there's no fixed start of term date for nurseries. So the decision to move to closure is not fixed to any particular start or end of term date either. Once again, we have a political decision made on the basis of the leader and cabinet member knowing the price of everything but the value of nothing. I truly believe that if there was a political will for these nurseries to remain open, then a solution could and would be found, and they would be saved from closure. Madam Mayor, the structure of the leader and cabinet system of local government gives executive power to a small group of 7 councillors. The other 46 councillors hold the checks and balances as cross-party scrutineers. It is an outrage that the chair of Children, Families and Education Select Committee single-handedly waived the rights for this decision to be called in for further examination and scrutiny. But we now have an opportunity to rectify that. So, Madam Mayor, I appeal to the consciences of my fellow 45 scrutineers to put the residents first and do the right thing by voting in favour of this motion. I so move.